Hey, welcome to my series. This is tips and tricks for beginner DIYers. Here are the tools that I used when I first started DIYing. If you don't have a power drill, you need to start there. Make sure to get a drill bit set that has lots of options in it. Next, a cordless sander. I use this 5-inch orbital sander from Craftsman, and it is one of the most used tools in my shop. I love it. You'll want to get an assortment of sanding pads that coordinates with your sander as well. If you're going to be cutting woods, I recommend 2 different types of saws. The first one is a miter saw, and that sits on your tabletop. Of course, there's tons of different kinds, and if you're just going to be doing small DIY projects, I don't recommend that you have to spend a lot of money on this. The miter saw gives you the ability to cut different angles. This comes in handy when building furniture and doing big accent walls. The second saw that I'd recommend is a circular saw. I have this cordless one. I love it because all of my batteries are interchangeable from Craftsman. Pretty much all of the tool brands have cordless tools and interchangeable batteries. Just pick a brand and go with it. And if you're looking for something inexpensive just to start with, I'd recommend Craftsman from Lowe's or Heart Tools from Walmart. Having a circular saw allows you to rip wood down if you don't have a table saw. And one of my most used attachments for the circular saw is this Kreg Rip Cut. It's a jig that you attach to your circular saw, and it allows you to cut straight lines. It's how I cut down all of the strips of plywood to make this large sliding door. If you're going to be cutting anything irregular, I recommend getting a jigsaw. You can also find the cordless options, but I definitely don't use my jigsaw as much as I thought I would. And lastly, one of my most used tools is a brad nailer. Again, I have removable batteries that attach to all of my other tools through Craftsman. Mine's an 18 gauge brad nailer, and I use it pretty much on every project I do. And you don't have to plug it into an air compressor. And it's super helpful when you do accent walls like this. I have everything linked in my Amazon storefront, or you can go to your local hardware store and pick up most any of these tools. Let me know what questions you have and stay tuned for the next part of this series. Okay, bye.